It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Bulls in Chicago. Looking at the Bulls, they need some wins to start adding up here in a hurry. More or less half the season behind us, and they are still struggling to prove they can contend. And how about Dwayne Wade? Come on. Shaq, we're talking about an all-time great at the shooting guard position. Do you think he's gotten all the credit he deserves?
You know, even after all the rings, I think people still sleep on D. Wade.
I got you.
At his peak, as dominant as any two guard we've seen, aside from the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would agree. He's a top 5 two guard of all time. Injuries have slowed him down, but despite that, he's had a wake up, Shaq. He's had an incredible career. And you nicknamed him Flash, didn't you?
I did.
No doubt. And you went to sleep.
That's when you weren't enduring sleep apnea, apparently. Hey, sleep apnea.
Wake up.
Yeah, we're on the air.
Oh, sorry.
Toss
Back
it to
you, Kevin.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the Nets. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Yeah, they were up against a team that struggled all night to get things under control. Mistakes and turnovers and just sloppy play all game long.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Already, Brent, we've seen a changing of the guard of some teams where a new player is now the number one option.
Well, I expected that this year we were going to have some of this take place. A lot of the reason why I would point to it is that you had 9 new coaches in the NBA this year. So there's going to be opportunity on some of those teams for somebody to take advantage of a new offense, a new way to play, a new way to get up and down the floor. And with that opportunity, some guys are taking full advantage of it.
I love the new opportunities, though, for some players that may have been pushed to the side a bit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I like the opportunity maybe for some of these teams to start changing some of the older guard with their squad, maybe come trade deadline. I think this year there's going to be a lot of movement come February because of those coaching changes. So
here's Miami's starting group. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Wade and Richardson, the 2 wings. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Al Richardson following the miss by Dunn from deep. Wade, good.
The D right there is up in his face, but simply not good enough for the offensive prowess of Dwayne Wade.
Lopez kicks to Carter. To the left wing. Parker inside. He's guarded by Johnson. And yes, it's good.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Poked away and stolen by Dunn. Lays it in off the breakaway. Dunn's got his first points of the night.
And the length of Dunn really annoys the opposition. So good at sticking his hands in passing lanes and coming away with steals.
Now here's Whiteside. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Dunn kicks to Parker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Hassan Whiteside.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Well, the fans happy to see Jabari Parker healthy and doing what he does best. Brent, talk about what makes him, in your opinion, so special.
Well, just how many comebacks he's had and just how much fortitude he's shown so far in the early part of his career. Lots of comparisons early on to Melo and to Grant Hill, and he's capable of carrying a team offensively. Just nice to see him on the floor.
The first one falls. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
And he makes both free throws.
And Parker continues to work, always wanting to get better. Always thought of as a high motor player.
Dragic the pass to Wade. Back to Dragic. Down low. And so Miami again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Dunn. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
I felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
The shot's good from Carter.
From distance, when he gets into a rhythm early, it makes this offense a lot more dynamic.
Well, great to get him involved, particularly at the start of the game. This is what keeps guys engaged.
Now, here's Parker after Dwayne Wade's miss. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Dragic. Averaging about 19 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
Now, here's Richardson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. The fadeaway. Right side, no good.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Count that one.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Whiteside. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Looking to end the run, and it's finished off by Wade as he lays it in. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well, in addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
Carter kicks to Parker. Out to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Parker's shot is off.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, we've seen him make this shot work, but they can do better.
Dunn passes to Lopez. Parker outside. Back to Lopez. Wade against Levine. Over Wade. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D-up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Out to the wing. Lopez finds Parker. Bucket is good. Parker's got 6.
But you got to just be in position, and that time Jabari was deep enough and pretty much game over for the D.
Wade against Levine. Johnson in the corner. Shoots. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. Chicago leading by 3. Dunn passes to Carter. Lopez outside. Kicks it to Levine. Dunn wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Richardson, a beautiful reverse layup. Richardson's got his first bucket of the night.
Now, even though he's slightly built, Richardson does play a physical game. Remarkable how much contact he absorbs.
Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
The Heat trail by 3. Wade kicks to Richardson. That's tipped. Pass to Dunn. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I love seeing Dunn use his creative side to get these calls. He is simply amazing at putting defenders in a tough spot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
When you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And he can't get the first one.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
Portis, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Ellington comes in for Dwayne Wade. Good on the second free throw. And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Here's Dragic. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Winslow with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Portis. Parker looking over the floor. He dishes it to Dunn. Carter kicks to Portis. On the wing, Levine. 5 to shoot. Here's Dunn. No good on the 3. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Dragic from outside. Carter pulls it in. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Bulls. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. Parker's got 9.
Well, that pull-up J is going to be unblockable. Too quick, and Jabari getting to the right spot to rise up.
Dragic finds Ellington. Right side against Portis. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Over Carter. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Impressive shooting touch from James Johnson. That's what the summer's for. Get your touch right. Deadly right here tonight.
Passes it to Portis. To the wing right side. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Now Dunn, after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. Dunn with it, now guarded by Dragic. Here's Parker. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The lead pushed to double digits, and it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. The big changes in defensive rules happened right in the middle of your playing days. How did people initially react to those?
Well, a lot of guys had 3 quick fouls, Kevin, because they're out hand checking and pushing guys around. And they say, what do you mean I can't do this anymore? I get paid to push guys around. But after a little while, obviously, guys stepping off and understanding positions on the floor where you could get away with more physical play than you can out in front with point guards, obviously, and having refs' eyes on them or down on the block.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Felicio's checked in for Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Jabari Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunn. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. Teardrop shot. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Felicio's got his first points of the game.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Here's Johnson after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Ellington the pass to Whiteside. Now here's Winslow. D right on him. And yes, it's good.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Levine looking around. Portis against Johnson. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Suns.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if you can't take advantage of the freebies at this level, the outcome is not going to be in your favor.
Now here's Winslow. Tight defense on him. He can't hit that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Lobs it up for Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Here's Winslow after the made shot from Zach Levine. Ellington kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Levine. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. The pass to Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Magruder, defended by Portis. Johnson against Levine, 6 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. Felicio with the rebound. Holiday finds Levine. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. it's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And, Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Whiteside. Wayne Ellington is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Magruder in at the 3 slot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Well, Brent, the Heat with an experienced front office and one of the best young coaches in the league in Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spo has done a remarkable job. Tremendous amount of respect around the league for the way that Eric Spoelstra goes about his business, the way he handled the title runs and all those personalities and those dynamics. He has been fantastic and will coach in Miami for as long as he wants to. The way he goes about it is pride, work, and respect for anybody that walks through those locker room doors.
And he knocks down the first one. Richardson, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. No good on the second free throw.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
Back to LaVine, shoots it up. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Miami shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Winslow. Brent, the league is shaking things up as far as training and evaluation of referees. Do you think it'll result in getting a higher percentage of calls correct? They're pretty good as it is now.
The referees are fantastic.
They are.
And the fact that we're even having a discussion about a higher percentage of correct calls, Kevin,
Thank you.
I would just like to have a higher percentage of correct calls for the rest of this game with you.
Well, good. This guy next to me handed me this card. It wasn't my idea. It was this guy over here.
Yeah, well,
he said, ask Brent about the refereeing.
We need the stats, guys.
Yeah. Oh, we do. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Holiday against Wade. Outside, LaVine. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Winslow. And it's the Heat on the break. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Wade.
Oh, great ball movement there.
LaVine passes to Felicio. Back to LaVine. Johnson with the block.
Well, Tyler Johnson getting up fast to block that one.
This one for 3, and it's Winslow that time on the assist by Johnson. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
That's good from Winslow.
You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Felicio. Parker comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's done in for Levine. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Winslow about 6'7", 225, but Brent, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like a 4, and when he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
Richardson dishes to Winslow. High arcing shot, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Again, lefties are so tricky. He's not afraid to pull up and shoot that soft floater from time to time.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in, and then for Miami, Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow, and it's Dragic in for Johnson. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. And it's done in the corner. Five to shoot. It's stolen by Dragic.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And he gets it back. Pass to Johnson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract break from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who've played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less.
Here's Parker, following the score by James Johnson. Clock at 6 to stop the drought, and that one's good. Parker's got 13 points.
Parker's scoring at a great clip right now, playing within the team's offensive schemes and taking some good quality shots.
Dragic against Dunn. Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. Here's Whiteside. And the shot no good, a bit short. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Carter kicks to Valentine. Offline from the high post.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Chicago has possession, following the score by Miami. Here's Dunn on the money from 12 feet away. He's got 9.
And you have to love whenever Dunn squares up from mid-range. His jump shot is just money in the bank.
Here's Wade. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Valentine kicks to Carter. He feeds it to Dunn. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Dunn's got 4 this quarter.
He's been on his A game, sinking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Pass to Richardson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic against Dunn. And stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. The kick out to Lopez. Passes it to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Got a hand on it.
Hard-nosed defender and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Dunn passes to Carter. Back to Dunn. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Carter. Now here's Valentine. Wade is covering. Valentine kicks to Dunn. Carter outside. The pass to Lopez. Parker outside. Knocked away. And stolen by Richardson. Wade right side. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Miami.
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
Now, here's Whiteside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one falls.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Valentine kicks to Carter. Here's Lopez. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Now here's Parker after Dwayne Wade's miss. Parker finds Lopez. Now Carter. Lopez outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Valentine. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Dragic. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for Miami. Ellington comes in for Goran Dragic. Richardson the pass to Ellington. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
A moment now to see the numbers for Richardson. Getting around 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Now, here's Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Carter against Johnson. Over Carter. No good off the back of the rim. Chicago trailing here. Dunn outside. He kicks to Carter. Lopez outside. Pass to Valentine. Got it. Good job in the low post. Valentine's got his second bucket of the night. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Johnson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
And there's the bucket from Magruder. 1:56 left in the first half. Here's Dunn. 11 points in the game. Parker right side, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You play within the offense and you take good shots. Jabari Parker did just that. That's what you want to see.
Ellington kicks to Richardson. Passes to Whiteside. Over Lopez. And there's another one for the Heat.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Hassan Whiteside, a max player for the Miami Heat, but I've heard some analysts say, Brent, that they question whether he's a Miami Heat type of player. Why is that?
Well, the Heat are built around a pretty much maniacal work ethic. There's a lot of grinders, and you look at Whiteside as a draft prospect. He worked out for the Heat and actually walked out midway through a workout, yet they stuck with him, they kept tabs on him, and they brought him in, and they've paid him handsomely to be out there and be impactful. That's got to be on a nightly basis.
Here's Johnson. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. To the paint, stolen by Winslow. Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Ellington finds Winslow. It's deflected. Levine against Johnson. Levine can't hit.
Got to get out of his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
19 seconds left in the first half. Johnson goes in. Good D by Parker.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Left side, Portis. And here's Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 9.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Please, a hand at home for them. Clapping for yourselves. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jabari Parker. He ended up with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Levine and Parker are the wings. Robin Lopez out there with Carter. And it's done in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. No good from Dragic. Chicago leading by 3. Done outside. Dishes it to Carter. Out to Parker. Fires for 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's now 20 points for Parker.
Well, he has the green light to shoot it, Kevin. Jabari Parker looking to score in this offense.
And the basket by Wade. Now Levine. There's the pass to Carter. Lopez outside. Pass to Dunn. Deflects the pass. Dragic with it. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Shot clock at 5. Over Levine. Bank shot. No good. Chicago leading. Parker left side. Over Richardson. Parker's shot is off.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Wade kicks to Dragic. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 14.
That's just a mindset right there from James Johnson. You challenge him in the painted area all you want. He's going to go right back at you.
Levine with it. Wade picks him up. Parker against Dragic. Parker's shot is off. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Johnson, the pass to Wade. Outside Dragic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Now Levine. After the missed 3 from Goran Dragic, and the shot goes in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Kicks it to Wade. Done against Dragic. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now here's Levine. 11 points in the game. Carter dishes to Parker. Shot clock at 6. From the baseline. The shot missing. Johnson with some nice D. Wade against Levine. Dragic finds Whiteside. Back to Dragic. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Dragic. The Bulls getting the bucket. Wade surveying the D. The kick out to Dragic. Hands it from downtown. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Done with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Nobody near Parker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Richardson, good.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. For 3, Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist in this one.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Now, here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. It's tipped.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here is Parker. 22 points for him. Tipped away. It's stolen by Dragic. He kicks to Richardson. With the floater, here's Johnson. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Just a nice job of sniffing one out right there. Would love to see Johnson try to get a few more of those freebies.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
Valentine's checked in for Chicago. LaVine, good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Wade left side. Over Valentine. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Wade. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
Bulls shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Some changes for Chicago. Felicia's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Carter. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Zach LaVine. The Heat also changing it up. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Josh Richardson.
One shot,
Ellington comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. The Heat trail by 8. Johnson outside. Pass to Magruder. Back to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Tyler Johnson not lacking confidence. His handles are pretty tricky, so nice job handling it there.
Portis kicks to Holiday. Here's Felicio. Pass to Parker. 5 on the clock. Back to Felicio. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Felicio's got his second basket. Johnson against Holiday. Lets a floater go, and Johnson puts it in.
Got to know when to change speeds and get to open gaps. That time Tyler Johnson does a good job off the pick and roll.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. And Holiday kicks to Felicio. Back to Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Magruder. He has 5. Back to Johnson. Portis against Winslow. Here's Ellington. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday looking over the floor. Parker outside. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Johnson. And another basket for Miami.
Got to pay attention there, Tyler Johnson. You can't give him the breathing room that he had on that possession, and he burns the defender with a pull-up, Jay.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Stolen by Winslow. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Great speed by Winslow there to get out in transition and wide, finding a way to capitalize on that opportunity.
And Holiday kicks to Felicio. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now here's Valentine. Ellington defending. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Holiday. And the Bulls with another miss. Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. To the middle, Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Holiday with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Valentine. Out left to the wing. Pass to Holiday. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Heat in second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Holiday. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting. And this young man fits the bill.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, Chicago, 7.5 games behind.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yep, any glimmers of hope that may have been there early for them have all just disappeared at this point. It's looking more and more like a season that will not end well for this team.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Portis. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Banked in off the glass. Portis has got his second bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Valentine kicks to Holiday. Valentine with it. Johnson's there. Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, 4-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the game of basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
First one falls for him. This time's checked in for Felicio. He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Heat now. A 2-point game. Ellington kicks to Winslow. Johnson outside. But they recover it. Magruder passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. Now here's Valentine. He's got 6, and the jam by Valentine.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Poked loose, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Nine seconds left to play in the third. Dunn kicks to Parker. 1 second left. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt in looking at the replay that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls leading by 6. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Johnson is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Magruder in at the small forward. Kicks it to Johnson. Offline with his 3.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make him pay for it.
To the inside. Portis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Passes it to Magruder. Shoots a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. James Johnson's checked in for Miami. The Bulls leading by 6. Holiday finds Portis. Dunn against Johnson. Dunn outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portis, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists in the game.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
Down low. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Tyler Johnson is unpredictable at times. He knows where he's going, but the defense does not. He can pass or shoot it off that screen and roll.
And Holiday kicks to Dunn. Stolen by Winslow. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Count that one.
That's just amazing work from Winslow. Knows he was going to get hit, but he possesses that strength and concentration to hit the shot.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bean comes in for Justin Holiday. Then for the Heat, Josh Richardson's checked in for Rodney Magruder. Wade comes in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Dunn looking over the floor. Richardson against Parker. The shot from the low post is good. Parker's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's a beauty from Parker there, making hard shots look incredibly easy.
Richardson with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Winslow. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. Parker against Richardson. And Parker, here we go. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Dragic. Makes it off the glass.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
Levine dishes to Lopez. Wade against Levine, and it's good from the elbow. Levine's got 22.
You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Johnson, the pass to Winslow. That one good for 2.
Yeah, right now nobody is slowing down Justice Winslow. Every shot he's taking, just assume it's going in.
One shot behind the lanes.
And that one misses. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
5 to shoot. Here's Richardson, and he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 1.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Parker outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
Parker getting more comfortable in his early stages of his career with drawing contact on the inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Parker. And Parker drops them both. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dragic kicks to Wade. Over Levine. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper. Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Richardson finds Johnson. The three-pointer, no good. The Bulls have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dunn against Dragic. Dunn right side. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range.
Nice activity from Winslow there on the defensive end. He was right up in the grill piece.
Dunn against Dragic. And here's Richardson. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the foul on Josh Richardson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And stolen by Richardson.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
And it's Parker in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Carter kicks to Dunn. And the pass to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Carter for 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Heat have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Dragic against Dunn. Lopez with the block, and he's able to get it back. Dragic gets the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Goran Dragic started his career in Phoenix under the mentorship of Steve Nash.
Well, he still loves to push the pace and still loves to attack the paint. We'll see if he can be an effective player in his late 30s, the way that Steve Nash led his teams.
And Miami making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, Jabari didn't let the defense bother him on that play. Nails the shot despite their best efforts.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Dragic against Dunn. Poked away and stolen by Dunn. Pass to Lopez. Dunn outside. Inside. It's deflected and stolen by Whiteside. Three-pointer, Wade, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Parker, right side. Down low. Levine can't hit.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Josh Richardson, the 40th overall pick, Brent, back in 2015, a hardworking young player who's had a lot of good veteran mentors in this Miami Heat locker room.
Yeah, and he took advantage not only of what Dwayne Wade said to him, but the time that Dwayne Wade wasn't playing, he stepped in and seized an opportunity to get those minutes. He's had some scorching hot shooting numbers, too. His rookie year was phenomenal, and it came in and drew attention from guys from the three-point line, so looking to be consistent on that end.
No good on that one.
Yeah, like a five-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
And he's good on the second.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
Here's Parker, 6 on the shot clock. And again, Chicago, no good. Wade, right side. Nice D from Levine. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable, really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
And the Bulls making a change here. Portis is checked in.
One shot.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Back to Dragic. It's Richardson on the wing. For the three. It's good from long range. Richardson's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Levine kicks to Parker. Parker double teamed. Dragic against Dunn. Over Johnson. And the Bulls with another miss. Miami leading by 3. Wade right side. And there's another one for the Heat.
And with the game on the line, Dwayne Wade comes alive.
Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Johnson against Portis. Parker up top. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And it's the Heat with the ball. Now Dragic. There's the dish to Johnson. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Dragic the pass to Johnson. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Levine up top. Wade is covering. Levine dishes to Parker. Back to Levine. Done against Dragic. Out to Parker. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Dragic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Richardson. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Portis. Knocked loose. Lopez finds Parker. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. There's 1:38 left in the game. The kick out to Lopez. To the wing on the left. Parker against Richardson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Wade. Over Levine, and it's Wade. That time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 5. Dunn kicks to Parker. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. That one goes in. Parker's got 35. Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Shoots a fader. No good that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Passes to Portis, and there's the feed to Dunn. Double team on Parker. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Wade. Money!
Well, Dwayne Wade's such a calming influence, but huge amounts of trust in these moments.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Parker against Richardson. Parker double teamed to the paint. Here's Lopez. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Nice to see Jabari Parker with the recognition of where everybody was on the floor, becoming better in the pick and roll.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Lopez.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kinds of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Teams as a penalty. Shooting for Miami, Goran Dragic. At the line for 2.
Two.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
Yeah, and then you have to foul right away on the inbounds, maybe the first person who touches the ball.
Richardson against Parker. Levine passes to Dunn. From past the arc. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And so it's the Heat winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Dwayne, you really got on the glass tonight. How did that happen?
Yeah, coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately, so just trying to get down there and help our big guys out.
Well, you helped him in a big way, Dwayne. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.